Good evening, fellow YouTubers. Today it's Spelchy94 here. Going to talk to you about this Toshiba NB100 series Toshiba laptop. As you can tell, it's got a Rabbitohs sticker on it because I obviously support the South Sydney Rabbitohs in the NRL. Hopefully they're going to win the comp this year. Usually it has the Toshiba name under there. This is in the NB series of netbooks. We got this laptop in off someone for about $500, which was worth back then $800. This computer, which you probably say now you can get them for cheap as chips, but yeah, this came with Windows XP Service Pack 3 installed. It's had a few operating systems during its life. The current one it's got on here at the moment is Windows 8.1 Professional with Media Center. And I'll just give you an overview of the design. So this is the top shell. As you see, it's got a Rabbitohs sticker on it, but it's meant to usually say Toshiba on there. Here's the back. So you got that's the RAM panel. You got screws say to get to the hard drive, etc. That's the battery, so you can take the battery out if you're doing work on the computer. It's got all these different parts here. Microsoft said that would have been the product key, Wi-Fi. It's got Wi-Fi number, Bluetooth number. Some other thing which is faded out by the look of it, and if I put that in like that, focus it. This says here the Toshiba NB100 system unit, model number PLL10A/00KO2H. So that's its model number. So if you ever needed to get manually drivers, you can just go to the Toshiba website. You put in the so you go to the NB100 series because there'll be different model numbers for them. So you just put that model number in. And I'll just quickly show you the size. So this is the front. So you'll have a hinge here, so that's what you use. If you see the hinge there, you roughly see it where the trackpad is. So you use it to open it up to get to the screen. And you've got a mic, if I focus in there, you've got a mic there. And then you've got, if I can focus it in, so that's a microphone jack. And that's the earphone jack. And I'll take it to this side. You've got like your Kensington lock, and then down here you've got one of your USB. So it comes with three 2.0 USB slots. And I'll just take you to the back. So you've got your Ethernet, and you've got your power supply, and you've got the big battery, which only lasts about, now these days you get, which lasts about 3 hours, but now these days you can get netbooks that go up to about almost 10 hours. Pretty much, and you've got, that's the VGA cable, so you can plug it into projectors, computer screens, LCD monitors, etc. Down on this side, you've got, if I can get the camera in a really good spot, so the other two USBs, then you got your air vents, and you've got your SD card reader. So I'll just quickly open it up. Give me a sec. It's pretty hard when you got to do it one hand, but you got, and up there you got your webcam, which is hard. You can probably just see it there. Sorry for the light. I'm just filming it with the iPhone 5, and it's got my Mac on. So, and then see with the camera with the reflection. So you've got the screen, which is not big, and then you've got a speaker down there, which I find on these aren't too bad with sound quality, but yeah. So you got your power button there. You've got the keyboard. The A key sort of disappeared, so it's broken. Then there's a trackpad. I wouldn't recommend this computer if you're going to be typing Word documents all day, but it's good if you want to store it for holidays, if you go on trips and stuff. Great for someone to take to school because it's compact, lightweight. That's that issue. The issue is the battery life on these. And I wouldn't say this is a powerful computer. It's got an Intel Atom processor, 1.6 gigahertz with 1 gig RAM. So it does run this system, like, it runs Windows pretty smoothly, and I find it pretty snappy, but I wouldn't say it's really fast, but I find it smooth and snappy. So I'll give you like a time, roughly on my iPad, of how long it takes to boot up. So just give me a second. I'm just going to set the phone down. So it's boot. Hold on. Booting up now. Get off that second one. Don't go off the top one. Sorry about bad camera work here, guys. Don't go off the top one. For some reason, it didn't set it up properly. So that's it. So it's taken about 35 seconds. Sorry, it says 49 because I've stopped it incorrectly. But now it's booted up. I'll just go into the system preferences, and I'll just show you the system. So just open up the control panel. Just give me a sec to find the system. Okay, I'll just focus it in for you for a bit. So the Windows edition is Windows 8 Pro of Media Center. I said this Pro earlier in the video. Processors are Intel Atom CPU N270, clocked at 1 GHz. 1 gig installed memory, 32-bit. It's a 32-bit operating system because you need at least 2 gig and higher. And this chip will never be able to run a 64-bit operating system. It's just far too slow, but it's more efficient. So it loses a lot less. But I can tell you what the computer has. If I just go into the device manager, just give me 2 chips. Try and focus it a bit for you. So it uses a Realtek speakers and mic. It's got Bluetooth on here as well. We just used Microsoft and some name I can't pronounce. It's got a Toshiba hard drive, so it's like it's original hard drive. It uses a mobile Intel 945 Express chipset, and processor I said before. Network adapters is you got your Bluetooth, and it's got an Afros AR5700 7EG wireless network, and it's got a Realtek PCIe FE family controller. Yeah, so that's pretty much a system for it. I can just reset the thing on my iPad, but I can show you how long it takes to open up a web browser. So I'll just open up. Just open up. Just gonna put you down for a sec, so I can open up the web browser. So we're gonna do this test with Chrome. So just take it back. So it took about 19 seconds to open up that web browser. So, I wouldn't say it's that bad, but probably for you like gamers and that, it's probably a bit slow, but it's not too bad for just basic web browsing. And it's only got a small screen, so when you want to go and run, say, a Windows app, for example, we'll try and open up Calendar. Just one for example. You're going to get this message saying cannot open because the screen resolution on this computer, because it needs to be up. If I click here, I'll just open up the screen resolution for you. See, this one can only go up by 1024 times. That's a recommended, but I can only do which is a recommended, which is 1024.600, but the resolution needs to be, I think it's 1024 by 800. So this computer is not compatible to use Windows 8 apps. I'm getting myself jungle. But you can use Windows 8 apps if you hook it up to an external monitor or TV. I worked that out in my room when I'm using it to watch. Because I don't really use it. Well, anyway, I don't really need to use the computer for any apps because I only use it for just watching movies and YouTube, or not YouTube videos, just watching movies and streaming stuff to the TV. So that's all its purpose, really. It's nothing too. It's not a fancy machine, but it does its job. And these are a tough, strong computer. Toshiba always, I find Toshiba are a good branding computer, quality-wise. I notice with the if you get into like really hard situations where you have to restore the machine back to factory, these machines are quite easy to do that yourself. With this one, you've got to hold down the 0 key. But on later models, because I have also had the Toshiba Satellite A660 series satellite computer, and the recovery console on that's a bit different. But it's a similar setup. But this one you had to hold F8 on it. So it's usually your 0 key if you ever want to put these into recovery mode, or sometimes you'll have to hold down the F8 key and go down to and get into the recovery console. So that's about it. I can do a shutdown test. So I'll just give me a sec. You can sort of see the menus there, so I'm going to click shutdown and start it. So it's starting now, it's shutting down, and it's already off in about 5 seconds. So that is pretty quick. And this is not a new computer. This is almost about, I'd say, at least 6 years old. So it's pretty, for this hardware, it's pretty, like it runs the system pretty smooth. So if you've got a Toshiba NB100 and you want to upgrade it to Windows 8.1, I'll definitely say it's worth the upgrade. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave your comments. Thank you for watching.